Hello, my baby girls. It's Valentine's Day, so you know what that means. A holiday video. Yippee! I thought, to fit the theme, I'd talk about something I love. My old fictional crushes. Yippee! We'll start with the more tame ones and go all the way down to the ones that just make no sense. In the background, I'll draw my favorite Valentine's Day pals, Valentine, Cupid, and Draculaura from Monster High, because they just fit it so well. Also, just to preface, some of these are ones I still have, and some of these I got rid of. But I'm not going to specify which, because I love mysteries. Anyways, first is... This was one of my first fictional crushes when I was like 4 when I watched Hercules, and I was like, oh my god. Because it wasn't like the usual Prince Charming in the most of the movies I watched as a kid, so like, Mamma Mia. Right, another slightly normal one I had was... Alright. Whack haircut aside, Finn Wolfhard is just so... Oh my god. But like... When I first watched Stranger Things, everybody had like their pick of like which one they like really liked. I really liked Dustin, but the one that I had like the oh my god for was Mike. I also liked his relationship with 11, but that's pretty much everybody. Well, until season 4. Not gonna lie, I had a crush on a lot of people from Stranger Things, but they were just so scrumdiddly-umdy. Like 11, cause oh my god, Millie Bobby Brown. Millicent Bobbleton Brown was so fine, bro. Oh my god. Okay, Stranger Things aside, we have, another animated one. I used to be like the biggest Monster High kid at one point, if you couldn't tell from the screenshot. And bro, when I tell you this guy had a chokehold on me back in the day, I had a certain type back then where it was like, oh, it was the nerd character that nobody liked. Yeah, and I'm admitting I still have that type, but this was like day one of that type, I swear to God. Also, he has like a split like side of him where when he listens to music, he like turns like rebellious. I could not care less for that side. I like Jackson. I don't like Holt. Get the frick out of here. Speaking of the nerd type of crush, here we have... yes, Joey from Liv and Maddie. Yeah, you had your Jiggies, you had your Archies, you had your, all the other ones. No, I was a freaking Joey kid. I was the Joey stan of, like the 2 Joey stans for the show. I also liked Parker, but I wasn't the biggest fan of Parker because he kind of got annoying season 4. Still, yeah, a pretty alright crush for my age, which was like, 7? Alright, I've named a lot of Disney examples, but now it's time to get to Cartoon Network. Yay! You had to either choose from Raven or Starfire as a kid. I was a Raven kid back then. I would totally chose Starfire now, but, Actually, funny story. In kindergarten, kids were saying, like, which of their favorite characters was for Teen Titans Go. I chose Raven, but they said... Oh, no, you can't choose Raven. Raven's a boy. And I was so stunned because 1, Raven is in fact a female. 2, alright, what about it? But yeah, Raven was a top pick for me back then. In the height of its fame, I was a really big Steven Universe kid because haha, lesbian rocks. Funny thing was, I didn't know lesbians existed until Steven Universe. Yeah, fun fact. But oh my god, guys. After Lars's character arc of becoming a badass, literally became sexy. He literally became sexy. Get you a man that can pull off Pink. I was really sad he didn't end up with Sadie in the end because everybody shipped him with Sadie, but it was for the best, and we got a non-binary representation in Steven Universe, so yippee! But just look how he poses, it's so... Speaking of Steven Universe, I also had a huge crush on Sadie. Sadie was one of my faves in the show. I kind of really like all the side characters. The main characters are awesome. Like, Pearl is me for real. Another side character from Steam Universe that like I had like an unhealthy obsession with was freaking Kevin. I know that he was supposed to be like the toxic bastard of the show, but oh my god. He's kind of me for real as well, but I'm like one of the 2 people that actually likes his character. I've been talking about like cartoons and real life shows a lot, so I should probably switch to anime. Back in 2019/2020, I had a big obsession with the Promised Neverland because, ooh, spooky horror movie anime. With orphans? I love orphans. I love people without parents. That's awesome. But like a character that I had like a huge crush on in that show was Ray, because he was emo and I liked that. You know, like most people would either chose him or Norman. I didn't like Norman because of his big cranium. Another really old anime crush was James from Pokemon, you know, from Team Rocket. I really liked the fruity ones, I guess. Okay, we're done with the relatively normal crushes that like most people had. We're going to the really weird ones that I can't explain. Paintbrush from Anime Insanity. I swear to God, I'm not joking. Actually, no, I'm not ashamed of it. They're really fine in the show. They have a really good character, even though they're a literal animate object. First of all, I like their voice. It's really cool, even though a lot of the drama that happened around them. Also, they have a nice personality, even though they're a little bit of an anger issues baby wavy or whatever. Also, they're just cool. What else can I say?
Of my script suggestions, and when I do, I just receive out of office replies. He's literally right here.
Speaking of an Anime Insanity, oh my god, guys. Silver Spoon? Literally, I can't look at a spoon the same way ever again. I swear to God, they're so Tumblr, it's insane. I think an Anime Insanity made up a lot of my taste throughout the years. Cause bro, some of these characters were so fine even though they were objects, but some of the human designs are really good. Look at these, awesome. An Anime Insanity wasn't the only object show I had an obsession with. Around New Year's this year, I finally finished HFJ1. And oh my god, it was so sad and all, but Jesus H. Christ. I love Liam and Soda Bottle. They're so zesty. I love it. I like all the other characters too, but I've seen other object shows, but I've never really had a crush on any of those characters. So now we're moving on to Moral Oral. This is a show I finished like a couple weeks ago, and some of these characters are so sexy, it's not even funny. Like Frances Sensor Doll, like I know that she's supposed to be like 40 something and like looks really old, but oh my god, she's so sassy, and awesome, and I love her.
I am not holier than thou, mother, but I am holier than you.
Peak sex appeal. Also, the coach from Moral is super sexy, but he's zesty, so along with Moral's dad, that's like, he's such a Tumblr sexy man. But I think that's enough humiliation for one Valentine's Day. Here are some honorable mentions. I just wanted to put out a quick video for Valentine's Day since I couldn't make an animation or get out an episode of Maddie Chronicles in time. But don't worry, I'm in the middle of making an episode right now, and it'll probably come out sometime next month. See you, and happy Valentine's Day.